What's up, y'all? It's BoxingMindTv with another one. Let's get straight to it like I always do. So we got Chris Colbert. I think I seen that fight in December. Chris Colbert got knocked out by Rayo. He got knocked out, got put to sleep. Not just knocked out, put to sleep. They had a lot of trash talk going on. They had a bet going on, actually. Chris Colbert had, like, if you knock me out, I think I'll pay you $50,000 and stuff like that. And he lost, but Rayo didn't proceed to the bet, or to try to get his money from Chris Colbert. He squashed it. It was all good after the fight because he got what he wanted from the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because even the first fight, everybody believed Rayo should have won that fight. A lot of people believe that, you know what I'm saying? But he did put his foot off the gas a little bit in that fight, so it made the fight closer, I think. But I feel like Rayo still should have won the first fight. But in the second fight, he made it clear that he was the better fighter, and he got him out there early. You know what I'm saying? Early, caught him real good, and it was night. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was knocked out like that at first, but he was going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And now I think Chris Colbert is trying to figure out what he's going to do next. You know what I'm saying? I know he was trying to prove himself being and going at 135, but I think it's shown in his last two fights, at least, with a guy like Rayo, that 135 is too big for you. Them guys up there probably too strong for you, man. So 130, he needs to just go back to 130. I think, in my opinion, to go down to 130 and try to dominate there. You know what I'm saying? And fight those guys, man, because that 135 is just probably too much, man. Too much for him. He's not gonna be able to deal with anybody over there. He's not gonna deal with no Shakur Stevenson. None of them guys over there. I think that's over there. Jermaine Ortiz probably would give him problems. Any little top fighters, man, that's up there, 1 through 10. It's gonna be a problem for Chris Colbert. I feel like he should stay at 130, build his win streak over there at 130. Try to dominate that, and just stay at that weight class, man. Because if he goes higher, back to 135, try to prove something, the same outcome may happen. Same outcome may happen. And I hear him talking about he want another rematch with Rayo, because it's 1-1. Because it's 1-1. Technically in the records 1-1, and they make a trilogy and fight again. They could fight again, but I think it's gonna be the same result, because 135 it's not the right division for Chris Colbert, and it's gonna be the same result, in my opinion. I don't see Chris Colbert doing anything different. Oh, excuse me. I don't see Chris Colbert doing anything different. I feel like it's gonna be the same exact fight. So I hope Chris Colbert, take some time, some mental time, physical time to himself, get his mind right, and go back down to 130 to where he may be able to reign at until somebody comes up, like an Anyway or something like that. But right now I think 130 is open for him to try to dominate, or at least compete, maybe get a title. You know what I'm saying? So I think he should do that and then go from there, man. But his mystique, as far as being like, one of the greats and stuff, it's kind of went down. But it just went down because he took some losses. You know what I'm saying? But if you come back and you go back to the weight class you're supposed to be in, and you start winning, and when you do face a top fighter, a fighter that's making you the underdog, and you beat him, you're gonna get your props, man. You gonna get your props, but you gotta be at the right weight. Got to be at the right weight class for yourself. That's best for you. So I'm curious to see what he does, and we'll see. Maybe this year, maybe he takes a year off. I don't know. You know, them knockouts like that, maybe usually it take a year off. Take a year off to rest and stuff, and then they come back. So we'll see what happens. If anybody keeps update, has an update on him or whatever, or if he comes out and says something, we'll see. But usually knockouts, when you get knocked out like that, you usually need to take some good time to yourself. You know what I mean, and recuperate. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about Chris Colbert coming out. Well, not coming out, but Chris Colbert. What she do next after being knocked out like that? What's his next step? Should he try to get the trilogy with Rayo? I doubt that trilogy would happen. But what you think his next step to be? Stay at 135 or go down to back to 130? Y'all let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. It's BoxingMindTv.